way to Joshua Tree National Park to backpack the California Riding and Hiking Trail. It's about 36 or so miles through the park. It's our last Shakedown backpacking trip until we hit the PCT. We just caught sight of Mount San Jacinto, and Southern California has been getting a lot of rain. Today's like one of the first days without rain, and there's a lot of snow up there.
Yeah, there is.
So
Sketchy.
Hopefully it'll melt before we start. At least in the terrible spots. We made it to our campsite at the Black Rock Canyon Campground in Joshua Tree National Park. And we're right next to the trailhead. We'll show you that later. We just got done writing down our water cache stuff. We're going to have to go do that. And we got to talk to the visitor center to find out exactly how to do the backcountry permit. And then we'll be on our way. You got anything to say?
I don't.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, we're at the Black Rock Canyon Campground starting the California Riding and Hiking Trail. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We had quite an experience caching water today, but we got it done. We'll tell you more about that later. And we're gonna get to hiking so we can get to camp for the night before it gets dark.
We're at least gonna hike like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, so all right, we'll see you later.
Mile 1 on the California Riding and Hiking Trail.
We came across this Joshua tree. It's spring, so a lot of them have these like pods on them. I don't know if they'll flower or what. So beautiful out here. Okay, we made it 2 miles. What do you think so far?
I mean, it's a pretty easy trail so far. The first 2 miles is pretty flat, and the conditions are really good. Like this, it's just like soft sand.
Yeah, it's like a sandy trail. There's no rocks really.
No,
so you can actually look up.
Beautiful out here.
And not down at your feet.
And real quiet.
If you're curious, we weighed our packs before we came out, and mine without food and water was 13.5. With food and water, my food and water was 15.5, so that gave me 29 pounds that I'm carrying.
We have a 5-day food supply.
Right,
so
we're carrying 5 days of food.
Heavy.
And what was yours?
I think mine was like almost 12 pounds base weight, and then total was like 27 pounds.
Yeah. And he has the tent, so I'm carrying a lot more food. Yeah. I have food insecurity. But yeah,
I mean, it feels good. It doesn't feel like too bad.
I can feel it. I'm not really, because I guess we started later in the day and everything, so.
Yeah, we started like at 3:45 in the afternoon.
So, which I'm not used to doing, but I've got some new stuff on. Again, I'm not sure about this thing because it hits my face, but with the way my shoulder straps and my torso are, I don't know if I could change it.
And we're out here, we're not in any hurry or anything. We're just kind of seeing how we do
we're just hanging out. We're loving it. It's gorgeous.
It's really pretty out here.
So far, 2 miles in, 10 out of 10.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you at camp. Oh, look at that behind me. It's gorgeous. Okay. We're kind of down in a wash right now, and the sun's behind me. I'm going to squint there. You can see there's like cliffs on both sides.
Yeah, it's cool.
So cool. It's really neat. We're almost to probably 3 miles now.
Yeah.
I think we're going to stop at 5:30. It gets dark at like 6:45, I think. 6:52 as the sun goes down, something like that. Anyways,
and we don't hike at night, so we usually hike
we're not gonna
around
night
dinner
hike.
time, then we just stop.
And I have digestive issues, so I have to usually not eat like 3 hours before bedtime. And since we got a late start today, want to find camp at about 5:30. So we're gonna hike for another half an hour or so, and then start looking for a place to pitch the tent.
Yep.
So exciting. We have made it to mile 3 in about an hour and 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, total.
Yeah, total. We stopped a lot to film because it's just so beautiful out here.
It is. It's great.
But it's closer to 5:30, so we're going to start looking around, seeing if there's anywhere that we might like to camp tonight. It's kind of cool. So, haven't seen anybody out here. A lot of footprints, a lot of horse tracks,
We
and
saw
poop.
people finishing at the end.
Yeah, we did see
We
people
saw hikers,
finish.
and like a lot of water caches out here.
A lot of water cache, yeah. The whole water caching thing.
so
Got to do
people are out
that.
here.
So, yeah, I don't know if it's spring break because it's March.
Yeah.
But we've had such bad weather. But right now it's really nice weather. So, really good. So, all right, we will see you at camp. All right, this is our home for the night. And Jeff's putting up our tent. We are using our Tiger Wall UL2 since our dog punctured a hole in our mesh in our Tiger Wall UL3 while we were in Arizona. So we have sent the tent off to Big Agnes for repair, but I don't know if it'll be back in time. So we're trying this out. The UL2 is going to be really cozy. Cozy home. I think we're going to not put on the rain fly tonight so we can see the stars and try it out. We did not bring a change of clothes, so we sleep in our clothes that we hiked in. That's one thing we're doing differently than we've ever done before, so we'll let you know how that works. All right, tent's up. We're going to blow up the pads and then eat some dinner. We're both using the Thermarest, the small regular.
Yeah.
And we have the flex tail to blow it up. All right, mine is done. Less than a minute, and now it's Jeff's turn. What happened to your stuff?
I cold soaked my ramen and the juice got all over my everything.
Okay.
Fine.
We are having cold soaked ramen for dinner. That's mine. Somehow Jeff's leaked.
I don't know why. Look, the cap's still tight.
Yeah, I don't know. But tent's up. We're going to have our cold soaked ramen. Jeff's going to clean up his stuff. Okay, we've got our fleeces on. I got my hat on because I get cold very easily. We already ate. And the sun goes down, well, in a little bit.
Yeah.
In about 30 minutes. So, but we're in this canyon, so it's already like the sun went down.
We haven't seen the sun in this canyon yet.
No, we really haven't. So, but it's so beautiful and quiet. There's nothing out here.
Yeah.
All right. I never know when to look at the camera.
The opposite of the button.
Huh?
The opposite of where your red button.
I know. I'm just trying to keep it so it's not like all me all the time. I know. And I'm short, so I have a very short arm. Anyway, there's our cozy home for the evening. Wish us luck. Good morning. It is like 7 something. What time is it?
It is. Oh, 7:26.
7:26. So
Look at me.
we fell asleep and woke up several times throughout the evening. It was very quiet. We got to see some stars, but it was cloudy.
Yeah, last night the stars were out, but then the clouds rolled in by morning.
Yeah.
But it was really good. It's not even cold.
No, it stayed about, I think the lowest it got was 47 according to my little temperature thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to get coffee, cold coffee. We'll see how that goes. And start packing up and get walking.
Yep.
See you in a little while. Bye. Camp is all packed up. We even did our morning bathroom duties. And we're trying new trowels. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They work good in this sandy environment. We'll see how they do on the hard environment of the PCT. Then we're going to get on the road and get to walking. Hopefully, in about 4 miles, we'll get to our next water source. So we'll be able to...
Our first water cache.
our first water cache.
Yes.
Any words of wisdom?
No.
Okay.
All right. 5 miles in. We got about 2.5 more miles to our first water cache. So, how you feeling?
Feeling good. It's really breezy this morning.
That is.
Not cold enough to wear the fleece. Not warm enough to feel hot or anything.
Yeah.
It's actually a great hiking day.
It is. It's breezy.
Yeah. The clouds, so it's not too sunny. So, in the desert, this is a pretty good. Pretty good. I think it's like 55 degrees.
Yep, it is.
But the wind probably makes it feel about 50.
Yeah.
So yeah, excited to get to the water cache. That's our first time water caching.
Okay, bye.
Bye. What you doing?
Goofing.
The trail has changed and we're kind of up on this ledge, which is gorgeous. Great views. A little less sandy, more packed dirt. They've made some like steps, so some of the parts are steps built in, but it's just lovely trail, and we're really enjoying it. Still a lot of wind, so we didn't record at our lunch spot, but we made it to mile marker 10. Woo! There it is.
Yeah.
We're in like a valley now.
Yeah. Flat.
Surrounded, yeah, by more boulders.
Yeah.
So we're looking for shaped boulders like heart rock, red rock.
Yeah.
Those are a little further down the trail, but maybe we'll find some different shapes. Here's our camp for the night. It's extremely windy, so I'm just gonna get into the tent. But hey, day 2 in the books. First day, of course, we only did 3 miles, but today we did 15 miles. It was really windy today, so we didn't film as much as we wanted to.
It started out really easy, and then we started climbing, and we did a lot of climbing today, and then we went down a lot, and then we came to this pretty flat, and we've been flat ever since, and it was real good.
Yeah, we've only seen, in the first thing in the morning, we saw like a group. They were leaving, and then they had just done it out and back. And then around mile 14, we saw another guy who had just started today. Young kid, he was going like 20 miles today, so we'll probably never see him again. But other than that, that was it, huh?
Yeah.
No other people. Beautiful scenery.
Joshua Tree National Park's amazing.
Yeah. Definitely was surprised by the trail conditions today, because like it was real rocky.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of switchbacks, which was nice. We were on a ridge line at one point.
Yeah. It's a cool way to see the park.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, most people will never see what we saw, you know.
So, but yeah, super windy. So we put the rain fly on tonight, and yeah, we're just gonna probably pass out here pretty soon as soon as the sun goes down.
Yep.
And about it, like, what time is it?
It's like after 6.
Yeah, so the sun will be down soon. But great day. Still 10 out of 10 for me.
Me too.
And we have a crow.
Yep. Crow.
All right, a crow. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. Very cold morning. 37 degrees. All sorts of wind last night. Tell them about the wind.
It just didn't stop. It was just blowing our tent all night.
Big, huge gusts. I don't know how fast it was going, but it was a rough one, but we made it through. Today's very cold, so I've got all my layers on.
Yeah.
And I'm about to pack up and get on. What are we, day 3?
Well,
Yeah, technically day 3.
technically, yeah.
Of the California Riding and Hiking Trail in Joshua Tree National Park. Sun's coming up. We're going to get all of our stuff together and get to hiking. We have about 20-something miles left.
Yeah, like I think it's 22.
Yeah, we did 15 yesterday,
21.
so we'll see how far we get today.
Yeah.
All right, see you later. Bye. It's been crazy windy today, so we haven't been doing much talking on film. Here it comes, woo! Started out really cold, We are now on the geology rocks area, or geology something area. It's really cool. It's turned more volcanic in the rocks, so pretty neat. But it's a great day. It's just super windy, a little bit chilly. All right, we're walking close to these big boulders, and out in the distance you can see huge ones that almost look like boulder castles. Okay, we're about between mile 27 and mile 28 right now.
Yeah, we've got like 11 miles left or something.
It's been really windy since yesterday afternoon, but it's starting to kind of calm down. So I did a weather thing on my Garmin, and it said that it would calm down by 3 o'clock. We haven't seen too many hikers, but a group that we did run across, they were like, "Were you expecting this wind?" And we're like, "No."
Crazy wind. It's still cold.
Yeah, it is pretty
We still have
cold.
our fleeces on. It's freaking cold.
Yeah, we finally just now took our
Pants off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's been nice. It's breezy, but
We're probably
it's not really hot.
probably gonna try to knock it like in half and maybe do the second half tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna stay one more night.
Yeah, stay one more night.
Stretch it out a bit.
It's our vacation.
Yeah. So, but we've done about 9 miles today,
Yeah, so far.
and we did 15 yesterday. So, definitely feeling yesterday. So we're gonna go a little bit less today, I think. We'll see you down the trail.
Bye.
All right, end of day 3 on the California Riding and Hiking Trail. How many miles did we do?
We did 13 miles.
All right, we have about anywhere between 6 and 8 left tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's different numbers about how long it is, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to get a lift to our car at Black Rock Canyon and go get something to eat that's actually cooked food.
Yeah.
Because we did all
Like
no
snacks.
cooks, yeah, which we like.
Yeah.
We're going to do
it's
that on the
easier.
PCT. Yeah, no stove,
Mm-mm.
no dishes,
Nope. No
none of
dishes.
that. So, but it's finally, the wind calmed down and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we got this beautiful location. There's a huge family that we've kind of been
Yeah.
seeing all day today, and they were gonna camp by us, and then the dad was like, "No, we'll find another spot."
Yeah. It's
We
good
were
for
like,
everybody.
"Thank you." Yeah, so we can see them. The kids
they're
are all over the
over
rocks.
there.
So beautiful trail, easy. Today was all flat.
Basically flat and downhill.
Yeah, a lot of rock formations and very, very cool.
Yeah, if it wasn't so windy and cold, it would.
Yeah,
Man, we could have probably finished today.
yeah. It finally died down at around 4.
Yeah.
And then it was slowly getting there at around 3, and then it finally died down around 4. Now it's just breezy.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, we'll see you in the morning. Bye. Good morning.
Morning.
It's March 19th,
19th.
and our last morning on trail. We slept really good last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was super quiet in the spot. It did get chilly. It was down to like
37?
37, yeah. So, and then we are doing a little sewing this morning of the frog togs. I brought frog togs. They are very warm and they work great in the wind. However, when you're a little thicker in the middle, they don't allow you to bend over, and so they rip right up the seam. This is the second time that's happened to me. I thought maybe because I lost a little weight that they would not do that, but they did it again. So Jeff was a gallant gentleman and traded pants with me. So I'm sewing up these for him to wear today, just for the last bit, with dental floss and a needle. So that's in our kit.
Yeah. Working.
Yeah. We had a great night last night, and we're excited to see what the end of the trail brings. And then we're going to get a lift back to the campground and go out to eat.
We either have 6 or 7 miles
Yeah,
left. So
it's kind of
we'll
weird.
see.
Their mileage here, we don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know at the end, and we'll see you then. Bye. All right, we're headed out. The last 7 miles-ish.
Yeah.
And we feel great today, actually. I woke up thinking I was going to feel horrible, but I feel pretty good.
Darth Vader behind us.
Yeah, Jeff thinks that looks like Darth Vader's
It
helmet.
does.
These rock formations can look like so much stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And from different angles, it looked different.
Most of them look like butts, though.
Yeah. A lot of butts.
A lot of butts. All right, we'll see you down trail. Bye. Great hiking day. There's Butt Rock. It's gorgeous.
All right, last mile.
Our last mile.
So if you go by the mile markers, which is really great on this trail, they're every mile, it's 38 miles.
Yeah.
But
So.
it's this last, like, probably what, 10 miles is real easy.
Yeah, we are rolling this morning.
Oh man. Yeah.
I think
we've done 6 miles and we left at 8 and it's just now 10.
Yeah, so we're doing like 3 miles an hour now instead of 2.
Yeah, we're doing 3 miles an hour.
Of course, our packs are lighter. Oh, I wish my pack could be like this all the time.
Really light.
And yeah, and it's all like downhill and like flat.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to look. I'm just listening to my audiobook, a really good one.
All right, we're gonna get it. Finish this last mile.
Bye. We finished the California Riding and Hiking Trail.
Yep. Great trail.
Great trail. Today was a beautiful hiking day.
Man, perfect.
Yesterday and like the day before in the afternoon with all that wind was a little rough, but today would have been, if we would have had a long day, would have been perfect.
Yep.
We're at the terminus and we need to get a lift to come get us and take us back to our truck at the Black Rock Canyon, and then we're gonna go get something to eat.
It's early enough for breakfast.
Yeah, woohoo! See you later.
Bye.
Bye. We're sitting by the road waiting for the Lyft driver to come. What do you think about that?
I love that.
We have, oops, car. We have Mint Mobile, which uses T-Mobile and not any service, but we were told there is no service throughout the park anyway. There's a slight bit of service here. I have like 1 bar and it got us through, but we'll definitely go through what we recommend if you ever do this trail, and a lot of it is not what we did.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend leaving your car here if this is where you're going to stop, and then Ubering out or lifting out to the other side, to the other terminus, because you could get your Uber while you're in town and they could meet you here when you're dropping off your truck, which someone did suggest, but I thought we were gonna do longer, and anyway, I got it all messed up. But you definitely don't have to do it the way we did it, that's for sure. But I don't regret it. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was great.
And I look forward to being back on trail in a few weeks. Faces. We should do it lower. Ow, fuck. Not doing this again. But I've already committed. Ow!